If you hold XRP, hang out with me, and we're going to talk about the charts. Now, obviously, all the uncertainty with the Clarity Act and politicians not being able to make up their minds is not only affecting, it's infecting the entire market. Now, you already know my opinion. I think behind the scenes, they've already made up their minds. I think this is all public narrative to sway sentiment, to manipulate the markets, etc., etc., etc. I know it's frustrating, but we got less than, 2 weeks left? August 7th is the deadline. So they got to make up their minds by then. And my personal opinion is that they will. I don't think they're going to get behind the eight ball in comparison to other countries who are already passing crypto legislation for their countries. The whole point is, I believe the news is irrelevant. They tell you what they want to tell you. Most of society believes it. And so I stay in my peaceful little bubble and watch charts and draw patterns. So let's talk about what I'm seeing here. Now, although we've had this price dip, our head and shoulders, our inverse head and shoulders hasn't been invalidated yet. We're starting to build a little bit of an ascending triangle. Again, typically bullish. And so as long as we don't break down and get a candle close below this ascending line right here, this line of support, then this is all still in play. We still have our inverse head and shoulders here. I think that this would create a beautiful squeeze up into this triangle and give us a breakout. And it's so funny how this stuff plays out because you can watch it in real time. It's like you see that little wick on the bottom of that candle, that's a rejection. Price has come up a little bit since it hit this line. You can draw these lines ahead of time and you can see the price react to them as it goes, which is personally why I love chart patterns. Because although there are many other variables that play into the price action, price loves to respect levels of resistance, levels of support, trend lines. And it's just crazy that something as simple as chart patterns can tell you so much about what might happen. Now, do these patterns get invalidated sometimes? Of course. It is just simply one way to look at where price might go. And so I tried to use a combination of different things. I'm looking at overall sentiment in the market from people's responses and posts on X, for example. I'm looking at the news headlines because usually it's the opposite of whatever they're telling you. And so it's a little bit of a reverse indicator most of the time. And I kind of rope all these things in to what I'm seeing with the price action. And when I lay out patterns on the chart that I see playing out, that is how I make my determinations. Anyways, give me a like, give me a follow. I'm actually very impressed with how many people commented on my last post because I said that at the very end. And that's kind of like my bot filter. So I can see who's actually watching the videos all the way through. And it was awesome because a lot of you guys, not only have you been here for a long time, you showed me that you're paying attention. And that's really cool to see. So comment down below so I can chat it up.